Everybody relax. BoomTube is here.
You're watching BoomTube!
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Steph, and this is the second episode of BoomTube, our weekly show covering all things boom. We have a lot of books coming out this week, but before we dive into the woods or roam the land of Boo, we have a special message from some friends of Boom.
It's like I says to my last wife. I says, honey, I never drive faster than I can see, and besides, I got perfect 20/120 vision.
Ah, geez, Powell, will you stop with the paraphrasing already? I know the movie. I directed the darn thing.
It's also like when some scarred up ivy cap wearing maniac taps the back of your favorite skull against a bathroom wall. Old Eric Powell in that situation, he just looks that sucker right square back in the eye. And he says, buddy, have I paid my dues? No, sir, I charged him. So what do you say, Papa Bear? You think it's time to fire up the old Pork Chop Express again?
What the heck? Let's fire the old girl up and see what she's got. In the meantime, you people sit tight, hold the fort, and keep the home fires burning.
That's right, guys. The Big Trouble in Little China comic is hitting stores this week. Big thanks to John Carpenter and Eric Powell for that special message. This supernatural 80s cult classic is coming to comics for the first time ever. We have the film's original director, John Carpenter, the Goon's Eric Powell, and artist Brian Chirilla. If you're a fan of the 80s and aspire to be Jack Burton, which, let's face it, who doesn't, drive your big rig over to your local comic shop and pick up a copy of Big Trouble in Little China. Well, it's June, which means we're getting close to graduation. You know, high school's a tricky time for all of us, with grades, gossip, and our school appearing on an alien world where monsters want to eat us. Maybe not so much that last one. Either way, Adrian, Karen, and their fellow students are in for a really rough school day, with this week's new release of The Woods No. 2. Once graduation is over, it's summertime! Time to sit by the pool, relax, and read some comics. We recommend you pack your summer survival kit with this week's new Kaboom releases. Hang out with Finn, Jake, and Monkey Wizard, and that topsy-turvy, completely backwards Adventure Time The Flipside No. 6. Cool down with John, Garfield, and Garfield's new friend, and Garfield No. 26. Finally, rounding out this week's releases, we're super close to finding out the truth behind the death of the Pope's successor and the shocking final issue of Revelations No. 6. We also have Suicide Risk No. 14, which is drawn by Captain Marvel artist Felipe Andrade. And finally, just to round it out with more 80s goodness, we have Jim Henson's Dark Crystal, the novelization, coming out from our Archaea imprint. Just remember what old Jack Burton does when the earth's quaking, the poison arrows are falling from the sky, and the pillars of heaven shake. Yeah, old Jack Burton looks that storm right square in the eye and he says, give me your best shot, pal. I can take it. That's it for everything from Boom this week. Sound off in the comment section below on your favorites and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. See you real soon.